Yo, what is up guys? It's the Nightwing at Way of Life Esports coming at you guys with another League of Legends video here today. So earlier this morning, CLG actually posted they will be making a roster update to their League of Legends roster. As you guys already know, CLG had a big drama situation that occurred yesterday, and don't worry, I will be providing all of the context you are going to need for this situation if you are not really involved in all of this League of Legends roster swap benching drama that has been going on for the LCS 2021 summer split. So let's read what they have posted. Roster update. We are making a change in the mid lane. Damonte will be starting for CLG this weekend. Thank you to our fans for continuing to support the team. We're committed to finishing this season strong. Hashtag CLG fighting. So as you guys already know, at the beginning of this year, Damonte played for 100 Thieves and he did not perform very well on 100 Thieves. So they ended up benching him, obviously, for Ryoma. Then later on, they announced that he would be parting ways with the organization. And then after that, he was ultimately going to be going into content creation, and then now CLG has acquired Damonte. But let's talk about CLG. So CLG for the LCS 2021 summer split has not looked good. Outside of their 3-0 weekend where they upset 100 Thieves, and even just last week, or I think it was this week, they upset TSM, right? But that doesn't matter because, as you guys already know, back in the day, the records just reset between spring and summer for the LCS. Starting with this split for the LCS 2021 summer split, the record you have in spring carries over into summer. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what if that didn't happen and they just had the regular records as shown as back in the past? Don't worry, Travis Gafford posted this yesterday, credit goes to him. This is a record of what the team's standings would look like if the records from spring didn't carry over. As you can clearly see, CLG would be at the bottom. They would be 10th place at 5-13. They wouldn't even be fighting for a playoff spot. They would be well out of playoff contention if the records from spring didn't now start carrying over into summer. And it's also pretty interesting that Cloud9 would be even at 9-9 actually, which is pretty crazy, right? So I understand why CLG made this roster update by potentially upgrading Pobelter with Damonte. Now, if you just purely take Damonte's level of gameplay ultimately from 100 Thieves, because that's the last team he played on, he did not play that good. Like, he just wasn't that good, honestly. And is this gonna be the roster update that really changes CLG's season? I mean, 8 teams make playoffs for summer for the LCS 2021 summer split, and like you guys saw last year, as long as you get that 8th spot, you'll be in playoffs ultimately, right? So with that being said, I mean, can this be an upgrade to Pobelter? I'm not really sure. Based off the level of gameplay he showed on 100 Thieves, I'm just not really seeing it personally, but I hope this is going to be a roster update that will make their season a whole lot better. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, what brought them even to this situation, actually? Don't worry, I actually have the video. I actually thought they deleted it, but somewhere I found it, and here is the video right here about what happened yesterday to pretty much give CLG that big drama situation, and it will give you context as to the reason why they're making this roster update by literally, I think, benching or kicking Pobelter for Damonte. Here we go.
You know, we started high at TSM, lost to FlyQuest and Dig, so I'm going to be kind of like upfront. I am looking at roster swaps. It's been a little over 2 months. We're not really progressing, so there's very likely going to be changes this week. I'm exploring options, so this might be the last time that we have this roster of 5 playing.
Wow.
I think initially TSM, and I thought, well, maybe, you know, we can ride that momentum. If we went 3-0, then like it does bring up different consideration, but because we went 1-2 and it seems like it's just not clicking. I know that you guys, each one of you guys all worked really hard, and it's hard for me. I love each one of you guys. You guys are all like my brothers, so just want to respect you guys as much as I can, but understanding that it just isn't working for the team.
Well, because I know a lot of people like ragged on them for this video that came out, but I want to be very clear with this. Fans always clamor that organizations aren't being transparent with us. Then, when an organization puts out something pretty transparent like this, when we clearly know they're not playing well, when we know they're clearly not playing good, fans want to go, oh my god, that's too much. Then what is too much to you, right? If you want to be like a traditional sport, this happens. Players get benched, you know? If you want transparency, then you can't cry when orgs are being transparent with you. Like, I was so surprised that there was this many, like, closet CLG fans that, like, came out and were like, oh my god, the org did something so bad. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. Like, half the fans don't know shit, don't know what the fuck they want, bipolar as fuck, and they're always talking some bullshit half the time. Like, I didn't hate that they put this out, though. And we knew this was gonna be a possible thing. They weren't good. They were trash. Right? Come on. People are acting like this was like a first place team. It was not working out, obviously. Now, I don't know if orgs will ever put this kind of content out because, like, people are just too sensitive. They're just too fucking sensitive, man. Like, this wasn't that bad. Like, they're like, oh, this is unprofessional. Yeah, maybe in some aspects they could have just did this privately, but even so, like, we know roster changes are coming, so whether or not they did it publicly or behind the scenes, we know at the end of the day, they will make roster swaps. It's just how it's gonna be, you know? I don't agree with fans where, like, this is just, like, not professionals, it's not acceptable. I mean, so orgs should just tell you, orgs aren't, like, obligated to tell you things anyway, right? So, if you're looking at it from this aspect, orgs shouldn't tell us nothing anymore past this point because people are too fucking sensitive and they ultimately can't handle it. This proves fans cannot handle this type of reception that an org gives you. Even though we clearly know this is not a good team and we clearly know you have to think at the back of your head, if they keep losing this much, they're gonna make roster decisions and change the roster based on the outcome of their games and based on the outcome of their fucking gameplay, which is goddamn abysmal, you know? So that's my video pertaining to the roster update with Damonte joining CLG. I don't really know if this is really gonna be like the thing that really is gonna change their season. I don't know if they're gonna make more roster updates, you know, moving into this week coming up for the LCS 2021 Summer Split. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be on like week 7, right? No, we're gonna be on week 6. Yeah, like we're gonna be on week 6 or 7 or something like that. But it's just my thing, like, I would like if orgs were transparent with us about situations like this, and the fact that so many fans, bitch-made pussies, clamored over this was fucking crazy, man. It wasn't that serious, like, you know? Like, I get it. They probably should have did it behind the scenes. Okay, fair enough. But, like, that doesn't really matter, though. You're talking from a standpoint of your own, right? And to be fair, we don't know what happened to bring this up, though. We don't know if the scrims were going to shit. We don't know if the players weren't putting in any effort. Because I know he says they worked really hard, but obviously he's not going to tell them, you know, like, in that moment, hey, you guys haven't been putting in any effort. You guys are playing like shit. You know, it's not gonna just put them on blast like that. But I'm not really too sure, honestly. Like, I didn't mind the video, because I know people made it seem like they did something so horrible. It's like, come on, like, Cloud9 did this. If you go on Cloud9's YouTube channel, and I love Cloud9, I'm not putting them on blast or anything. I love Cloud9, right? And they did this with Jensen and Sneaky and Smoothie when they benched them. So why weren't people raging at Cloud9 when that happened, though? They were like, oh, you know, it made sense, you know, given how the roster performed in that year and they made top 4 at Worlds, right? Yes, but you have to initially realize this is the exact same situation. Like, 100 Thieves got shit for kicking Meteos twice, actually, you know, and they got shit for it, right? But that's not the same situation that people brought up, though, that pertains to this. Like, this makes sense in the context of their gameplay, and they've been losing. Like, if you look at these stats right here, right, if the records didn't reset, they'd be 10th place anyway, right? They are just not good. I agree with Tafo. They're not clicking. The roster sucks. You need to make changes. Like, I agree with roster changes if you're actually at the literal bottom of the standings, potentially, and they are right now, and they need a change. So what would you have them do, right? You would have them consistently keep the same roster and then keep losing and then bitch that they're losing. Fuck out of here. Fans don't know what the fuck they want. Fans are stupid. Just do it. The org should just do whatever the hell they want, because, like, if you talk to a fan about what they want, they're gonna be giving you this conjecture level of horseshit that is gonna make no sense at all, you know? But that's just me. Personally, what do you guys think about the roster update for Damonte joining CLG? Do you think we'll get more roster updates pertaining to CLG moving forward for this week of the LCS 2021 Summer Split? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I am the Nightwing, and Way of Life Esports is signing out, guys. Peace. Have a good day. See you guys later. Deuces. We're out this thing, man. Peace.